Hi guys. So what we have here is the Allen 8-piece ball end T-through handle set. So it's basically a T-handle hex key set, or T-handle hex driver set. And you can see that the shaft goes through the handle, and there's a short end and a long end. So it's like an enlarged hex key, or Allen key, Allen wrench. No, Allen wrench. Okay, so the set comes with 10mm, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.5, and 2mm sizes. Now, the stand, actually it's a pretty nice stand. There's a nice finish to it. It's just bent steel. You can see it's like an S shape. There's no backing. So if you want to hang this up on a wall, you have to just modify it slightly. Put spacers there and keyholes. You know the drill. So it's actually a pretty nice low profile stand. But the markings are a little off. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.5, 2. And they don't exactly line up properly. I don't know. I guess it's a one-time mistake, or no. It shows on the box too. So I don't know what's up with that. Anyways, so here we have the 5mm wrench. You can see there's 5 both sides. I think I might have preferred if it was on the back here, but I usually pick up the wrong size most of the time anyways. And I have separate 5mm wrenches I always reach for when working on a bicycle and other things. Alright, so let's see how it fits. First, it might be hard to see, but here we have the ball end wrench, the ball hex. Here we have straight hex. Okay, so as you know, ball end gives you access flexibility, so you don't have to go straight in. This is pretty comfortable. I've tried them out before, and pretty good. Now I do like drivers that have this short end. And most of the time they don't have this part here. It's just like a P, or sometimes like an F driver, just an L driver with cushioning. But with T-handle driver, you can really get a good grip if you really need to crank down on it, or even like that. And you just, it gives you a lot more to grip. Now if you want to use the short side, you can do that too. And it's pretty comfortable. You can hold it whatever way you want. If you want to hold like that, like this. You can see the picture, how they're holding it. Something like that. Or you can just, if you need to put a lot of torque, you could use a shaft if need be. If you put too much torque on the ball end, you might shear it off. So that's why it's usually shorter for smaller wrenches. Like here in the 2.5mm, if you're not careful, you'll rip that right off into the socket, and it's not good. If you've ever done that, you'll know that breaking off the ball hex tip in a fastener, especially if it's like a socket fastener instead of like a button head screw, yeah, it could ruin your day. Okay, so this is a 5mm. We'll pick up the 6. Show you that they all fit pretty well. Here's a clipless pedal. Takes a 6mm and fits right in. And it's actually, there's no slop in here. It's like a perfect fit. I'm not sure if these are like forged or machined. Probably machined, because it's an unusual shape for the ball hex. It has to be very precise. So machining's pretty well. Can't see any defects. And tolerance is just, it's spot on. Alright. So you could just not do anything, because normally this tightens to the crank of a bicycle. Alright, short end again. You know the drill. Alright, so set. It's a pretty nice set. You have 3 sizes. You have a 10 and 8. You have a 5 and 6. Then you have a 2, 2.5, 3, and 4. So you have different lengths. It's a reasonable set. I don't recall how much they cost, but I'll put a manufacturer's link or a link to the site somewhere. You'll see it in the comments or on the blog somewhere. I believe it may be $25 for a set, but don't quote me if I'm wrong. Pretty good. The cushioning is good. Machining on tips is good. Stand is good. I like the design. It's kind of plain looking, but it works. And I'll make a point to use these more in upcoming days, weeks. See if there's anything I can find wrong with them. Only thing I might be worried about is shearing off the tip on the smaller drivers. Like I know Bontas doesn't use ball tips on the smaller drivers, just because it's so much greater likelihood of shearing them off. But we'll see how that goes. Also, the smaller keys are a little flexible, but once you get up to maybe 3 millimeters, it's much more rigid. Alright, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. So that's the Allen 8-piece ball end T through handle set, and the model number is 56660G. And you can see it's pretty easy to just pick this up, move this to where you need it. Here's the model number right there, and you can see what I mean about the markings. Just needs to be spaced out a little more uniformly, just widen it up a little bit. Alright, thanks for watching, and again, just let me know if you have any questions.